And here we go. Welcome to KillCo Whiskey Music. My name's Brian. I don't know why I need to say it that way or some random way every time, but we do. Is that we do? I do. It's one of those nights. Thank you all for being here. Let's see who's in the chat, because this is a later time, and I'm speaking like this. Okay. Zen Dude, hello. Welcome, sir. Welcome. Ah, Roseby from last night. Did I see that? I saw some of that. There was a lot going on last night, I think. And what's the other? Hello. Welcome. Thank you for being here so early. It's nice to see the people in chat before everything starts. I know Rock Gut was going on at 6. It was kind of a good thing. My day has been weird. My energy levels are down here. I think I'm stressed about tomorrow. What's going on tomorrow? I'll tell you in a minute. So stay tuned. First, the more things change. Why did I say that? Well, if you're observant, you'll notice there's something behind me that's a little higher and more. I will demonstrate by moving the chair ever so slightly. There. Now I have 3 levels. Well, technically, 3. Down here at the bottom where you can't see anything, I have everything that I need to do a video for. Then we have shelf number 2, shelf number 3, and shelf number 4, where this is all the grabby stuff. This is what I call it, the grabby stuff shelf. I just made that name up now, so. But this is mostly bourbons, not surprisingly. And this is stuff I find I'm grabbing at or like a good amount. So I put it here instead of having to turn around and blah. I'll figure things out later. I only did that Wednesday? Recently. Not long ago. John McKellen, hello. Welcome. There we go. Takes a minute. Takes about 10 seconds for 3 seconds. Takes a few seconds for that to come on in. You can see the microphone. So what do I want to talk about? I want to talk about what's going on tomorrow, because that's going to be a lot of fun, and I need some assistance from the audience to figure out what to do. I have a few things I know what I'm going to do. Stay tuned, as I said. Today has been an off day. I have to say that, at least. I don't know why. I slept for 4 hours this afternoon. Not sure why, other than I was exhausted, as usual. But today was a doozy. For whatever reason. I haven't even eaten anything, so I have a little tiny slice of pizza in front of me. I'm waiting for it to not be hot. It's going to mess up my palate, but I don't care, because I have no food in my stomach since this morning. And I had... What did I have? Oh, yeah, Starbucks. Super high-class stuff. And that was at 10? Probably close to 10 a.m. So it's been a minute. About 8 hours. I do fasting. Not intentionally. That's how I end up. And as I said, today's been an off day. And I think I'm stressed about tomorrow because it's going to require me to be somewhere else around a lot of people. It's stressful. I don't like it. But we're fine. It's fine. No worries. I have to double check everything here. Oh, there you go. Ooh. Mike Franklin, hello. Good evening. Welcome. So tomorrow, first of all, how many of you know who Irene Tan is? Raise your hand. I can't see you raise your hand. But do it in chat. Do this, or this, or this, anything. If you know who Irene Tan is in her store in Connecticut. Oh yeah. That's good. $8 pizza, man. Frozen. Sweet. Zenbu definitely does. Are you going to be there tomorrow? I feel like you are. I don't remember. I know a bunch of people will be. Thus my concern. It's going to be a lot of people in a small space. And let's just say that freaks me out quite a bit. Bourbon, hello. Welcome. Leslie's, oh, that's 2. Who you know when that bourbon does. I don't need to ask him that. Oh, it's so much better. So, there's an event going on at her store tomorrow. Tickets are sold out. You know who Irene is, Bourbon. I was just talking about. I'm talking about the event tomorrow. which I'm stressed about, unsurprisingly. But I want to show if I can do this properly. God, things are weird. I want to show you the list, as I've been calling it. There's a bunch of other stuff. Like she's got a lot of stuff, but it looks like she has bourbon, rye, scotch, another whiskey, and Irish. So she's got 4 categories for sipping on, and you just need to see. This is all you need to see. You need to see what is available for a sample. Again, it's just a sample. I'm probably going to do that with everyone to an extent. It's the crowd. Like if it's like a off to the side kind of thing or outside thing, I should be fine. But holy crap. A lot of people I don't know. I think it's just wear whatever. It's not fancy. We're all going to be crammed in one spot. I don't know what I'm wearing. And now that you said that, I am thinking about it. But I'm not going to do anything really different. I'll probably wear a tribe shirt or something like that. I always do something like that. Since that is how I met Irene Tan in the first place. And maybe other tribe people will be there. I have no idea, other than the ones I'm aware of. You never know. It's a big little event. Yes. And again, this was when it was very, you know, that store that you've seen, her store, the actual like place that's a little bigger than a hallway, basically. That is where it was held with a tent in the back the first time. So it was not really fancy. It was kind of casual. There were a few people who were dressed up nice-ish. But for events, I usually, unless they say something specifically, I'm going to dress in whatever I feel comfortable with. And thankfully, I never feel comfortable. So whatever. I could wear this shirt. It'd be fun. But no. I'll wear something. I just don't know what yet. I haven't thought that far ahead. Other than I'm going to panic. Brian, Slapshot, Nicholas. Hello. Welcome. Yeah, there will be an area in the back. I don't know exactly what she's doing. I just know it's going to be similar to last time and also different because it's going to be a bigger place. I don't know if she's going to put a lot of stuff in the tasting room or it's going to be outside. It was outside last time. Anyway, I have to be aware of the time since I'm so used to going for 2 hours, and I'm not right now. But this is a drink stream. There's nothing. I have no other plan because this is one of those days where there's no plan at all, other than let's drink whiskey. Made it through another week. Unfortunately, the weekend seems busy to me now because I have something to do tomorrow that requires me to drive a bit. It's going to stress me out a lot. But it's fine. It's a place I've been plenty of times. It's a few people I at least know this time. When I went the first time, there was like one group of people, sort of. There. I forgot to put that. Since this is the job and I don't have an income, as many of you know, I don't like talking about it. I don't mind talking about it, honestly. If you ever have questions about how and why I'm not able to work, please ask. Because it's a thing. Most of you know. What am I doing? Share screen. There we go. I have to move this. This screen's being weird as usual. I got a song stuck in my head. And I don't know why. There we go. I'm so tiny. So to my left, your right, I think. If you can read any of this, I'm going to read it off to you. But for the bourbons that she has tomorrow as sippers, like you can get a ticket, put in some money. This is all for a charity event. I'm not doing it. What's going on at night? Everyone's switching shit around tonight. I don't know what's happening. It's fine. That's fine. I thrive in chaos, I suppose. So that means, let's see. Is Trev going on next? I can't keep track. It's been a day. I'm not functional. And as many of you know, I don't keep up with everyone at all. I have to stop doing that because it was causing me too much stress. A lot of stress. It looks like Independent Joe's going on next at 8. But I don't see anything for Trev yet. I'm looking. This is where I find out things and you probably know things. Okay. So that explains everything. Man, what a fucking night. Pardon my language, but Rocket went on at 6, which was a good thing because I was not ready at 6 to do anything other than rolled out of bed, basically. I was unconscious for 4 hours for no apparent reason. So I got set up for 7, 8. Independent Joe's going next. And then ADHD Whiskey's going on 9. Shit. I'm glad ADHD Whiskey's feeling better, at least. I assume he's feeling better. Right? It's one of those nights where everything just kind of cascades into chaos. But I'm okay with that, like I said. Hell, maybe I'll go on again at 10. I won't. I need to relax. I need to unwind because tomorrow is going to stress me out. And it's stressing me out already. And I can feel it here. That could have been my chiropractor yesterday, but I'm not sure. Crack your back there. So, Angel's Envy. These are the options for tomorrow to sample. I think I was saying that. And you can buy it. You can buy a sample, and the money goes toward a charity. I don't remember what charity she's doing. It's a local one. It's not one I'm aware of because Connecticut, Canterbury, Connecticut, of all places. I'm also refreshing my memory because I don't remember what she's got. So you got Angel's Envy Bourbon Library Collection in Tawny Port cask at cask strength. Oh, God. That sounds amazing. Pappy Van Winkle 15-year, which I've had. That was good. That was second in the lifetime blind. I don't know why I remember that. Probably because it was ridiculously expensive stuff. George T. Stagg, William LaRue Weller, which I am not interested in. If you've been watching this channel long enough, you'll see I had a sample that not long ago. It was fine. I think that was the one we paired up against something else. It's behind me. I don't remember where to put it. Ken. It's up there, I think. 10-star something. Well, anyway. That was thanks to Bourbon. It was a good sample, but it was not worth the hype and the craze. Garrison Brothers Cowboy Bourbon. Bardstown Distillery Collection in French Oak. I'm kind of curious. Elijah Craig 18-year. I am definitely curious. So those are some of the options you get to try in bourbon. Rise. We have Whistle Pig. I should put this in front of me, shouldn't I? It looks weird if I'm looking the other way. There we go. Come here, you. There we go. Now, how does that look? Okay. I can't actually see what's going on when I put that up on the screen. Rye, Whistle Pig, Boss Hog 6, Samurai, Whistle Pig, Boss Hog 7, Magellana, Magellan. There we go. Michter's Rye 10-year, Hill Rock Double Cask Rye Whiskey, Dave's Pick number 1, High West Midwinter Night's Dram. Oh, those are good. Lock, Stock, and Barrel 20-year rye. Damn it. I should write these down. Hold on. I'm not going to. I'm writing these down. Leave me alone. Okay. Because I've already I have already come across. That doesn't sound much better. I have already seen that there are at least 3 or 4 on here that I like. Urban, Tawny Port. That sounds amazing. Elijah Craig 18-year. And I'm going to have to say hello to a bunch of people. I know. I'm not seeing chat at the moment. Whistle Pig stuff I'm not extremely interested in. I've had a few. I had a sample pack. It was good, but it wasn't crazy. Midwinter Night's Dram. There's a limit also. So I know there's something here I'm not going to have. I believe it's 5. To give you a little bracelet, and you get to pull off the thing, give it to the person, and you get to have a drink. And I think it's, or something like that. I don't remember what she did last time, honestly. I was not in the best mindset. When I did go to this event, it was like weeks after I had lost my pet Max, because it's not going to that. Needless to say, I don't remember what anything tasted like. I don't remember if I liked any of it. I was not really talking to anyone because I didn't really know anyone other than Irene, and she was busy. So hopefully this time around it'll be better, since I will be meeting people I know there, and there'll be plenty of whiskeys to be had, and it will be a better environment in general, since she has a whole other section. I think she has some tasting going on in there as well. I lost my train of thought. Midwinter Night's Dram. I think that's the only rye I want to try. Scotch and other whiskey. Let's see. Heaven's Door Bootleg Series Volume 2. I guess that goes in the other. Ardbeg Non-BS. 1990. Holy shit. I didn't even know that existed. Hibiki 17-year. Lafroig 15-year cast strength from Signatory. Wow, that's a word. Capradonic 38-year cast strength from Duncan Taylor. And Ardbeg. There are some of them I'm curious about. All peated stuff, so they'll have to be last. The Ardbeg Non-Beast. Beast? Hibiki is also curious. 17-year. I don't think they're making those anymore. I don't know why the Scotches are just the ones. The Scotch and other are making me stop dead in my tracks, but they are. There's a Glendale 17-year, which I can't open until 1,000 subscribers. So I'm tempted to try that, but I won't. And the Redbreast 27-year, I definitely want to try that because I don't even think I'm ever going to see that again. And there's also rum and other stuff. But, so that's what's going on for me tomorrow, and that's why I'm freaking out a little bit. Let's end the screen here. Stop the sharing of things. Blair, back to me. Hi. And hello to anyone who showed up who I didn't see. Jim Morris, I didn't say hi to you. Hello. Don't know if any other people came in and out of the stream just now while I was distracted. Did I? Why does everything have to sound the same? What was the one I was talking about? Where is it? I lost track where it is. William Miller Well. What the? Elmer T. Lee. You know what it is? What is it, William? It's the L and the W. Weller and William and L lower. I don't know. My brain doesn't make any sense to me. But good. Have I ever had William? Oh, so many whiskeys. Had rescheduled to tomorrow, but he appears to have moved back to 8 p.m. tonight. So, okay. Well, now we know. So you have options at 8. You can go see Eric, or you can go see other guy whose name I've already forgotten because that was all 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 10 minutes ago. 10 minutes probably. God damn it. My brain is not a fun place to be. It's fun, but it's also not fun. I haven't even poured any whiskey yet. It's been almost 20 minutes. I mean, that's where I'm at right now. Not my channel. I've got a couple subscribers tonight. That's nice. I'm waiting for that thing that other whiskey channels have told me. It's like, oh, suddenly they just come. It's suddenly you're 1,000. I'm like, really? I've been trying to get to 1,000 for 2 years. Not really. I've been trying to get to 1,000 for almost a year, technically, because last year doesn't count. Not in my book. Kind of does, but also it doesn't. That was rough. I'm wondering what people will talk about 2020 in the future like. Like, oh, God, it's the darkest times. Man, you got to stay home and watch Netflix. You're fine. And we all found out you can work from home. So that's the thing. And why we're going to go back to that, I don't know. I wouldn't. If I had a job I could do from home, kind of like this, I wouldn't go back to going, like, wasting money on cars and stuff and going there. No. Where is it? I already lost it. Well, I thought you had options at 8. Now I'm just confused. Tilt-a-whirl. Well, I mean, eventually you get sick if you're on those for too long. And boy, do I. Not physically, but like today. Today is one of those days where I'm just all over the place. And also exhausted at the same time. It's great. What do I want to start with? I'll start with Eagle Rare. Because I like Eagle Rare. Good enough reason. I do have some samples I want to finish. So I'm going to pour probably at least 2 drinks. Hopefully. I still have pizza to eat. So pardon me nomming on the stuff. But as I've learned over my many years of drinking excessively, which was when I was younger, don't drink without food in your stomach, at least something. I did make a whole pizza, but this is all I get right now. My palate's going to be shot. That's okay. That's why I'm not doing anything fancy. I was lost for a moment there. I just realized I'm almost there or it's almost something. Princess and the Frog song of all things. And I wasn't sure how it got in there until I realized I had Spotify on when I took a shower. And the last song it played was that. It just started and I turned it off. So now that's going to be stuck in my head until something else gets stuck in there. Fun. I'm trying to decide on what I want to pour next. Because I want to have a good sample. Oh, wait. Ugh. I kind of want to have that, but I also don't want to pass out. The reason I haven't poured many samples lately is because a lot of them are just crazy stuff. Like Starlight. I want to try this. I kind of do, but I also, again, I don't want to be knocked on my ass. Ooh, decisions. And I don't know if I like that one, but that one's even worse. Good God. And I don't remember what these are. These are both scotches. That's what over here. That's a rye. Do I go with the rye? Could. I'll go with that next. All right. Jeez. Oh, you know what else I can pour? I forgot. Unsurprisingly. There's a whiskey behind me somewhere, which I don't know where I put it. I think it's up here. Oh, the joys of cleaning. You guys know. As soon as you clean up your apartment or your whiskey collection, then you're like, yeah, it looks so good. It's all better. You don't know where anything is all over again. It's grand. Oh, it smells like a clean glass. Plus side, it's a clean glass. Negative side, can't really smell the whiskey as well. Hi, Ma. Mama KillCo's here. Hello. It's a night of madness because so much is going on tomorrow. And if anyone's wondering why the more things change is on the title of the stream, it's because of this. It's because I changed. If you weren't here earlier and you didn't see anything, this is all I changed. I have multiple levels now. Glorious as it is. My chair doesn't want to move properly. Don't do that. So things have changed behind me. Things are going to change a little more in all likelihood. I still don't know how or what. But since this is kind of blocking all the stuff that I had back there, I'll figure something out. I know I have this big white space over here. I might do something with that. Maybe even shift this over. I don't know. I haven't decided. It's a mystery. Even I don't know. Still good. Wish I didn't like Buffalo Trace stuff, but I do. What is everyone drinking? I almost forgot to ask that since I got right into the chaos that is today. Ow. I haven't had whiskey in a couple of days, actually. I've been taking a break because I know I'm going to have copious amounts of whiskey tomorrow. So you got to prepare the liver by letting it rest and relax. Like the liver's over here. I know it is, actually. I got it scanned because I have a fatty liver condition. Thus, I have to be careful with alcohol, among other reasons. So he made himself a whiskey channel. But do tell me. I'm always curious about what other people are drinking. I know it's still Bourbon Heritage Month. I don't know what video I'm doing next week. It's probably going to be a bourbon since, that'll be it for this month. I think next Wednesday is like the last day. Almost. Next Wednesday is the 29th. So that'll be the last time I'm able to do anything bourbon-ish for that. Oh, and tune in on Sunday. Sunday's got a mystery guest. So far, that could change at any moment because that's how my anxiety works. He could just not show up. They could just not show up. Spoilers. That's good. Feel better now. Drinking make me feel better. That's not a good thing. Ooh, that sounds pretty good. I assume that's a rye. I honestly don't remember what you got. I know what you got me. A few things, which is what I'm going to try, which is why I should look for it now before I forget about it completely. Where is it? Most of the top is bourbons. Where did I hide the word? No, wait. It's over there. Oh, gosh. Okay, hold on. Did it? No. I moved so many things around. And also, I didn't know I was going to pour tonight, so that's a bit of confusion as well. Is that it? Did I actually put it in the lineup by accident? I might have. I hope I didn't. Oh, I did. So here we go. Magic Creek Barrel Proof. Donated by the Zen Dude. I had it in the usual. I had it in my Elijah Craig collection unintentionally, since I have about 5 or 6 of them. Just the regular ones. And this was the one that was my favorite. This is C920. Oh my gosh. So I'm looking forward to this. But here's the one problem, and this is why I might change things. Is like you can see, I can grab these easily. It's kind of in the way. So again, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Don't know what I'm going to do. I may just put everything on top of this and down here because there's still space. But I'm also terrified about knocking stuff over, which I can do sometimes. It's happened. I've knocked over a Blanton's bottle once or twice and dropped them in my hand for the video. That was fun. That was not intentional, by the way. If you think I did that for the lulz, I did not. It was terrifying. I think that's everything I wanted to go over for the first bit of this. Ugh. A programmable. Oh, that's an idea. I'd have to program it and build it, but it's a nice idea. I can see something from Iron Man, like his little arm robot friend. He'd probably break something. Oh, and Irene's also going to have a bunch of her picks, which she always does. And those are numerous and many. The raffle. Oh, the raffle. So this is the interesting part. I should have brought this up again. I'm not gonna, because it makes me look tiny and it's weird. Oh yes, Mom says thumbs, please. YouTube overlords demand your thumbs. Do it. Here we are. Well, no, I can't see anything again. There we are. So the raffle. This is something else that's going on tomorrow, which I may enter, but probably not, because it's a raffle, and it's a raffle for some very expensive stuff. It's one of the many things that happen in whiskey where expensive, hard-to-find bottles suddenly are available if you win a raffle, and then you can buy them, and they're expensive. Granted, part of the reason she's doing this raffle, and it's a charity thing, again, is because they are going to be at like MSRP rate. So they're going to be as cheap as, they're going to be the price they should be, and they're not going to be secondary, inflated, crazy prices. So I'm told. I'm trying to look at what we got available. Different kind of tickets. Purple tickets, red tickets. Purple tickets, red tickets. So for the purple tickets, I'm also telling people who are here, who I know are going, what's up? Because I'm just going, Argh. That probably would happen, Joe. I would. Habiki 12-year Woodford Reserve Double Oak Single Barrel. Says it was a highly sought after pick. George T. Stagg Jr., Ardbeg. So these are some of the ones you can sample, which is nice. Elijah Craig Barrel Proof C920. Well, I'm going to put a few tickets in for that, apparently, if I remember this as well as I think I do. Orphan Barrel Barterhouse 20-year Woodford Reserve Masters Collection. Sonoma Cutter. Whistle Pig Bandolier Barrel. Empty, of course. Oh, so you get a barrel. Cool. Solo Stove. I don't know what that is. King County Whiskey Gift Set. $300 pack. 6-hour dog training clinic. What the random stuff here? Like I said, it's random weird stuff, but that's an interesting one. Dog training clinic. I don't know how that got thrown in the mix. Good thing I read this because of the C920, if nothing else. $5 red ticket. Several bottles for sale. 1792 full proof. 1792 bottle and bond. These aren't crazy. These are things you can probably get. Blanton Single Barrel. Buffalo Trace Kosher Series. Rye bourbon. Straight rye and weeded. E.H. Taylor small batch. Ooh. There's a couple in there. E.H. Taylor single barrel. I'm going to go for one of those. Elijah Creek 12-year small batch. Elementary Lee, George T. Stagg Jr., Garrison Brothers, Cowboy Bourbon, High West Winter Night Dram, son of a bitch, Joseph Magnus Cigar Blend, Old Fitz 9-year, Orphan Barrel, Copper Tongue, Michter's Bourbon 10-year, Michter's Barrel Strength Rye, Weller 107, Weller 12, Weller Full Proof, Weller Reserve, Weller CYBP, Woodford Masters Collection Batch Proof, and whatever allocated bourbons show up between now and the event. So she's got a bunch of really rare stuff, or very sought after stuff for the purple tickets, it looks like. And then for the red tickets, it's I don't want to say whatever, but there's a few in there which aren't really hard for me to get, and some of them it's like, oh, like E.H. Taylor. I don't see that around here, and I'd like to get it, but also you have to buy it, and I don't like that. However, it'll be less, it'll be cheaper than where you can get it usually. Yes, Mom, we're talking about Irene's place, Irene Tan's store. So, Jim, I can see a robot arm like hitting me in the head, definitely. And yes, we're talking about the event tomorrow, which is going to be chaos. And too many people for my liking, but what else is new? It's always like that. It doesn't matter. It could be 5 people. It could be 100. Doesn't matter. If there's more than 3, it's probably uncomfortable for me. And even then, probably a little uncomfortable. Oh, yeah. We got Red Baron Pizza tonight. Very exciting. It's a less than $10 option. Also because what? Oh yeah, I couldn't make any food. That was the other thing. Now I'm going to have some of this Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. I'm looking forward to it. Getting donated. I know I like it already. There's no question in my mind. But I don't remember how much I like it. Shall we? I'm finishing off the Eagle Rare. Ugh. Time flies. This is why I can't do an hour usually. It's just too much. There's too much happening. I ramble too much. Eagle Rare is always nice to start with. I got to find a better starter. I think I'm going to be switching over to Elijah Craig as my starter whiskey eventually. Not because it's a favorite of mine, but it's just because I have a lot of it. I have the first bottle I grabbed. You saw, well, not first, but the one I grabbed from this Elijah Craig option here. That's the regular Elijah Craig. I've been drinking it semi-regularly, on and off. I have 4 picks as well, other than this, store picks. So I have that. And then I have a big bottle, which, although I like it, it's all the way in the back. So I didn't know where else to pull it. Burn Baller, hello. Drive safe, sir. Thank you for stopping in. Again, this is one of those weird nights where everything's shifting around at the moment. But at the very least, I don't have to go for 2 hours because other people are going on at 8. I believe Eric Waite is, and Independent Joe. God, I'm so bad with names. I think. And I will say again, make sure you turn in. Wow. Tune in Sunday. I may be having a special guest. And those are always fun for me. Wow. I typed in Independent Joe, and someone who may or may not be the president showed up all over YouTube suddenly. That's funny. That is funny. Whiskey Nose showed up. That's no good. He's been busy. I've seen Independent Joe everywhere lately. I should try to be a little busier in other people's streams, but I just, as I just said, if there are more than 3 people on the stream, I get stressed out, and I have to do something else typically. Oh, nom nom. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna like. What time should I get there tomorrow? That's the other thought. It starts at midday, noon. So there's that, which will be good. My sleep is so messed up lately. You have no idea. It happens all the time. Blanking out. There we go. The menu. Oh. Shout out to my cousin. It was his birthday today. Happy birthday, Chris. And for all of you who don't know, Kate Grana was my mentor and teacher. And this was when there was a dedication. She got the school theater at the school I used to go to, so high school. The theater reopened after being refurbished or re something, fixed up, and it's Kate Grana Theater was open today, so that's on my list here. As far as the menu for what I'm drinking at the moment, which I assume is what you're talking about, Bourbon Baller, is I'm having some Eagle Rare. I'm going to skip over to Barrel Proof Elijah Craig C920 next, and then I may or may not have something else. I have a couple options here. Whiskey Mentor's Unicorn thing starts at 12. All right, so I have to be there at midday, which is fine. Man, I like Eagle Rare. Damn it. Tastes a little different when you have pizza, but what else is new? That's the other thing. Tonight we're pairing with pepperoni pizza. Ooh. Whiskey Proof, cheers. Hello. Welcome. Welcome to the jungle. We round for fun games. Don't know where that came from. That's in my head now. All right. That's how we remove one song is get another one in there. Woo. Yay. Just a little bit, just a sip. I want to try and get through a couple of things tonight. Man, I've talked about this before. I have the heavy hand, but I don't mean to, nor do I want to. Happens all the time. It's like, I'm going to give myself a little bit. An ounce and a half later. Still smells like clean glass. Ooh. Oh. There's barrel char. And very brown sugar and very caramel. Oh, gosh. Very sweet as well. But the Eagle Rare didn't smell as sweet. Why does that smell so good? If you don't know, I assume most of you do, but you never know. The Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. What did I have? 132.8 proof, so I'm jumping up the ladder suddenly. 66.4%. It's really good. And knowing this is going to be at Irene's place tomorrow, it's rough. Granted, there's a lot of them that I'm going to like. I wish I could get my hands on. And for $5 a ticket, that's not cheap. Maybe I'll buy $20 worth and put one in each, because that's all I can afford at the moment. But if you want to donate to the cause, help me get a bottle, that would be funny. You could. That's a nice little option. I don't know what I get. That's the problem. I can't promise anything. Blah. But I am going to try to get a bottle. It's not going to happen with the amount of people that are going to be there, and knowing the people that Irene knows and their wallets, let's just say. There are some people who are going to be very interested in getting some bottles. What I will do is I'll probably eyeball which has the least amount. If we can see them, that would be great. Like if she has actual see-through ticket things, that is going to be key to which one I will put tickets in. But we'll see. Again, it's for 4 bottles that can cost upwards to $50 or more, and that is generally outside of my price range in general, as you know. As some of you know, I usually stop at the $40 mark, but I have not been doing that lately. Thankfully, because of all of you and the generosity of the whiskey community helping me get bottles. As you can tell, there's more bottles, so I had to make more space. And I also had to display this wonderful donation by Zendude. Again, I can't open that until I hit 1,000 subs. Feels kind of good and feels kind of bad at the same time. Feels mostly good, though. I have a motivating thing now. That's very important for someone of my problems. One who has the problems I do, I need motivation. Crazy cat next door. Still good. It's on the spicier lighter, Craig. That's what it is. And it doesn't taste like the proof. It feels like the proof right here, right now. Hi. But it doesn't drink like it. Man. Oh, that's tasty. It burns, but it's tasty. Cripes. Next, I have two options. Both of these are stupidly high proof, by the way. I have an Obtainium Light and then an Obtainium Rye. I believe it's Obtainium. I just put OBT for both of these. So, oh, I can do the thing. I haven't done this thing enough. Enjoy entertaining the people's mother. Thank you for stopping in. For some user interaction, which I actually like. I don't know what the proofs are. So I will have to look up the proofs of these. But we have two options. And the question is, pour it! With an exclamation point. I have an Obtainium Light and an Obtainium Rye, and I can't make decisions on my own, apparently. So I will let you vote on which one I should pour. I'm curious about both. They're both about... No, that was less. Yeah, one has a little bit more than the other, but I've definitely sampled both before. I might just pour them both in there if no one makes up the mind for me. Oh, yeah. The spice on this lighter, Craig, is glorious. Wow. I like it. If you saw the video from Wednesday, which I'm assuming you all did, it was a rye. Was it a rye? Hold on. It was. That one. The ryes are up here, by the way. And there's a little bit of organization. I have, wrong way. You can see some of the Japanese whiskey here. Then we have Scotch. Then I have in the middle behind me, there's a variety of regular liquors. So like gin. What else? Gin, and there's a vodka I haven't opened, the Whiskey Vault, Whiskey Tribe vodka. The green bottle that makes you see things, but really doesn't. It's French. I can see the word. I can hear it. I can't. It's not there. Honestly, I don't know, Peter White. I just, because they're samples, and they were from a blind I did. Like both of them were. I have it. It just says D and B on them. They're both high proof. I know that. And all I was able to write on them was OBT Light and OBT Rye. So I know they were Obtainium. That's it. I don't remember anything. Absinthe. Thank you, Zembood. The word was in my head somewhere, but I can remember it. So that's behind me. And then I have, I think it's Irish on my right here. Yes, it is. You can see the green spot. So I have Irish. That's the only Irish I didn't put back there because, you know, it's a display box pretty much. Although I'm looking at the layup here. Again, this thing's in the way. You can see it. Like, if you know what that is, you know what that is. But if you don't, you don't. So there's still rearranging that needs to be done here. Again, unlike some other channels, I don't have a giant wooden library. That's better. If I sit over here, it looks a little better, which is usually where I sit for videos and such. Again, please be sure to like and subscribe, or overlord the YouTube overlords demand your thumbs. And subscribing is good because it helps me. I need to work on that. I don't know how I'm going to get more people to subscribe. Although I've said it many times, I should just make some clickbaity BS. I will sooner or later. I've been thinking about making more content for a while, but it requires a certain degree of focus and energy that I just don't have most of the time, especially if I stream twice a week. But the thing that might happen in the future is I may do streams like this where it's just an hour long, so I can focus more of my very little energy onto making more videos. I've wanted to make a singing video recently, but that's not clickbaity BS. That's just me doing something I want to do, which I might do anyway. I still have to figure out how. That's the real thing. I know how to make a regular singing video, or I can record it and just upload that, but I want to do something a little better since I've been having a good old time figuring out the editing world a little bit. A little bit. All right. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, it's been 15 minutes left. I'm closing the thing. It looks like, yeah, people want me to try Obtainium Light more than anything, which is good because it's also the one with the most in it. I don't remember if I liked it. I think it was too high a proof. But we're ending the poll, 73 to 27. It should pop up in the chat momentarily. Momentarily. There we go. Pop. So 11 votes. Most people wanted the Obtainium Light, and I'm okay with that. I'm going to look up a little bit about it since I don't remember, as per usual. I can tell you what it is. You could tell me what it is. All of you voted for it. And I'm not even sure it's Obtainium. I think it is, because I don't know many light whiskeys other than that one. And it was a donation. So there's that. DC, hello. Facial expressions with KillCo. Yeah, you can thank some of the many comedians I have been a fan of over the years. Mostly Robin Williams. But there have been a lot out there who do the faces that I do. And you could ask me why I make faces when I'm trying to make a video. I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. I just do it. Because I'm a bit silly, if you haven't noticed. Don't let the mustache fool you. I'm not as dapper as you think. Some have called me. People have called me dapper. It's a bit weird. I like it, but it's a bit weird. Oh, you can taste the barrel more, having had the pizza. It's a bit strange. Well, MGP deals with the Obtainium stuff. It shouldn't surprise me. And I know light whiskey means something. I feel like this is the weird thing about light whiskey. It's far from light, It's the highest proof stuff out there from what I've seen. And it's absolutely bonkers. But I'll show you what I'm going to pour. It's going to take me a while to drink. I'll probably just be able to drink I'll have for the rest of the evening. In all likelihood. But I've enjoyed the 2 pours I've had. I almost poured the wrong. No, I didn't. I thought I was going to pour the wrong one. I did not. Okay. Oh, good. These are the tiny, well, not tiny, but these are the sensible sample bottle sizes, which I'm going to get more of these eventually. I know I have to use up the ones I have that have been given to me and then clean them out and take the tape off. But these are great. This is at least 4 ounces almost, which I like. I like getting those. But getting those out feels a bit off, like to people who win raffles and such, because I want you to have a pour of it, a sample of it, 1 drink, and you're good, and not have to fiddle foul with it being, a drink and a half kind of thing. I don't know why. That's a me thing. I know it is. Most people would want to get the big ones, but I like to be just like a flight. So like give you 4 and you can drink them all at once or one at a time, and you don't get plastered. Some people like that. I have to be very careful. Who's got tasting notes here? I won't look at that yet. So here we are with the Obtainium Light. It does not smell like a bourbon or whiskey I'm used to. Oh, I forgot. I used a different mustache wax today, and it has a bit of a scent to it. It said it didn't. It said neutral. It is not neutral. But it's a weird one. Like trying to get it, this is not something people want to hear about. As far as mustache wax stuff is concerned, it comes out of a tube, for one, and it doesn't quite hold as well over the long run, and it takes a minute to actually set. Like it wasn't this stiff earlier, but now it is. A little bit. It's a work in progress. I have to figure out if I like it or not. I need that sponsorship, man. Mustache wax sponsorship. I'm still waiting. Mustache wax sucks, by the way. It's really annoying. Ah! That's a high proof. Right, DC? You know what I was going to say. I don't like saying it. It's more fun if I don't. Oh, that is spicy and hot. Ah, my tongue is not very pleased at what I just did. Doesn't burn as much, but I have a feeling that's just because I had a barrel proof right before that. It's not bad. It doesn't taste like bourbon. Doesn't taste much like anything at the moment. But again, I've had pepperoni pizza. I'm sure that's thrown me off a bit, as expected. I'm just going to go over the tasting notes on this page. I believe this is one I'm usually... A bourbon culture? I have no idea what that is. It's got stuff, but I don't know what it is. Oh, it's Cat's Eye Distillers or Distillery. They'll tell me. There are a lot of web pages that my virus software is not a fan of. I get very irritated when I try to go to certain places. Things you wouldn't think of as dangerous, like, I don't know, Cat's Eye Distillery, for one thing. That kind of bugs me. And I'll go back to where I was then. Fine. But at the moment, because my palate is kind of weirded out by the pizza, hold this on tongue for a moment. There's something about it I don't like. I'm assuming it's the high proof. It's reminding me of a cleaning fluid of some sort because it's extremely high proof, so the alcohol is very prominent. It's spicy, only at the end. But there's something about the taste in like the middle of the palate that's not. How do I describe this? I almost want to say metallic, but that doesn't quite feel like it. Or medicinal. Medicinal might be right. Because I know a lot of medicinal alcohol, like alcohol swabs and stuff to deal with that. I think I'm getting this always feels weird to say. I'm getting a taste of what a medicinal cleaning solution might smell like. And I don't like it. Which I was worried about, which, I've had these samples for a hot minute. And I think it was because of the high proof and this weird medicinal weirdness, high proof note thing, whatever you want to call it. That's bugging me a bit. Because that's what's sticking out the most. It's not necessarily on the nose, but it's a little bit. Yeah, hospital sanitizer taste of all things. It's weird. If you've ever been in a hospital, you know what they smell like. It tastes like that. So, to me, again, plenty of people love this stuff, but I'm always very cautious around the high proof stuff. Even though I really like Elijah Craig single barrel or barrel proof, especially the C920. This is going to last me a long time just because of the proof. I'm not going to drink that very often as well, although I really enjoy it. At least something I pour. Maybe a barrel proof flight someday. I don't have many bottles that are strictly barrel proof. So maybe someday when I get 4 of them, I'll have one of those along with that. I want to do more comparison stuff and more. I wish I could do more blinds, but again, I live by myself. And it's complicated to blind oneself unless I do have a method, but it's knowing what it is at the end. So I would have to make a piece of paper, hide it kind of, or put it aside at least in a box or something. So I know where it is, but I don't see it. Wait at least a week, probably more, because I'm going to be actively doing something. So I may remember. Pouring them into sample things like this that are unlabeled, or at least have A, B, and C on them. A, B, C, and D. And then I don't know if it's a week or a month. It would take a while. I don't have a great memory, but when I'm doing something, I remember things. So anyway, I would have to leave those aside, totally forget what they are, and then I could do a blind flight. And then I could find the answer by opening the box and opening whatever piece of paper I put in there. It's a process, but it's an option. The other way is to, the other way I don't like is putting stickers on them, colored stickers or something, because I might remember what those are. That kind of thing. I don't know. Work in progress. I'll have to ask a few other single streamers what they do. Oftentimes they just have someone else do it for them, which is the best way to do it. But as I said, there aren't many people living here with me other than, me, for a good reason. Zenbu, what did you do? Oh, that's rough. It burns. Jeez, man. Well, thank you. Man, you're too generous. I don't know what your job is or what you do, but keep it up. If you're doing that as generous as you are, you must be living up to life. I hope. You better be. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. That'll definitely help for tomorrow. I probably won't use all of it, but I know I won't. But it'll be nice to actually put that into, for one, charity. I like the fact that it's a charity event, but also trying to get a bottle. Depending. I don't know if I'm going to win any of them. I don't assume I'm not. But I know there are a few I'm leaning towards more than others, and they're fairly reasonably priced. Mostly E.H. Taylor barrel. I think single barrel or whatever it is. That stuck out. I'd like to say the Midwinter's Night one, but that one's really expensive, probably, even at a reasonable rate. We'll see. I'm going to do spur of the moment kind of thing. Oh, okay. Well, thankfully you don't see the bad parts. Thankfully, but thank you. I know you were doing a dry week for a little bit. I don't know if that's now. Probably not. You're going to Irene's event tomorrow, so maybe later. I think you said something. Anyway, I won't go into it. But anyway, see you tomorrow. That'll be fun. We got about 3 to 4 minutes left here. Let's see. 2, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 minutes left. So if anyone else has any donations they want to give me for Irene's event tomorrow, I will probably... I want to say I'm going to show patron stuff. By the way, I have a Patreon if you want to join that and help me out every month. It really helps. As it says below, I don't have a job. It literally helps me pay for the channel, the gas, the bills. Well, not necessarily the gas, bills, whiskey especially. Although I'm backlogged on whiskey bottles, and I'm okay with that. But it helps me live. It's the best way I can put it. Other than buying the whiskey, it helps in the real world to do a lot of other things that I wouldn't normally be able to do. Like exercise is one of them. Something I have to actually pay to do because I'm not going to do it if I don't. It's great. Getting out, it really helps with that. I'm very bad at going out places because I just stress when I leave my apartment. Leaving my apartment to go get the mail and do laundry is a stress, or recycle stuff is a stress. It's great. Welcome to my life. So tomorrow's going to be a big stress, but I'm looking forward to it, as weird as that sounds to say. It starts at noon. I'm going to have to leave by 11 at the latest, probably 10:30, more likely. It'll be fun. Again, Irene has some good barrel picks, and she has a wonderful selection of stuff to buy, and I get to sample a bunch of stuff that I'll enjoy. Check the Instagram. Link down below. I will very likely be sending stuff through there about tomorrow. Probably through stories. I know those are, the things that pop up and disappear. But it's going to be very hard to take a picture of whatever I'm doing and whatever I'm drinking. Simply because of the amount of people that'll be there. But we'll see. We will see. Jim, I'll see you there as well. Glad you got to go. I was kind of touch and go for a minute. And as you know, I don't like to get in between things. But I'm glad you were able to get in touch with her. I think Bourbon helped, or at least talk to her. And that'll be wonderful. It's going to be a good time. I don't know what I'm going to do after that. Probably go right home and sleep in all likelihood. Coming up on the last 60 seconds again, there's plenty of other options after me tonight. I know ADHD Whiskey is going live at 9. I think Eric Waite's going on at 8. I think Independent Joe's going on in 8 in a minute or two. Whiskey Samurai, hello. Welcome. You can always watch the replay, sir. Just make sure you give it the Overlords needs appeasing. It goes for anyone else who's here. Pays the YouTube Overlords with your thumbs up or down. I prefer up, but if you don't like what I'm doing, that's fine. Not many people do. It's not true. Most of you do. All right. Tune in on Instagram. I'll probably be doing stuff there tomorrow. I'll be on Sunday with special guests. Until next time, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome. And I'll put the mouse in the right place. I will see you out there.